Have you ever pondered what it truly means to be yourself in a world that constantly tries to make you something else? This is the question we're exploring today. Individuality, that unique and distinct blend of thoughts, feelings, and experiences that makes you, well, you. It's a concept as old as time, yet one that society often seems to discourage. We're all subtly nudged towards conformity, towards blending in, towards becoming another face in the crowd. But is that truly the path to success? Consider the courage it takes to swim against the tide, to hold true to your beliefs, your passions, your dreams. It's not an easy path, but it is one that can lead to the most rewarding of destinations. For it is when we are unapologetically ourselves, when we embrace our true identities, that we unlock our greatest potential. To illustrate this, allow me to share a story of courage and authenticity. John, an ordinary man with an extraordinary journey, found success by being unapologetically himself. John's story begins in a small town on a quiet street in a house just like any other. He was raised in a close-knit family, where tradition and conformity were the order of the day. As a child, John was no different from his peers. He played, laughed, learned, and grew just like everyone else. But as he got older, John began to feel an intrinsic pull, a sense of being different. Society, as it often does, tried to fit John into a well-defined mold. Teachers, friends, even family members urged him to follow the well-trodden path, to blend in, to be just like everyone else. His life, they said, would be comfortable and easy if he simply conformed. But deep down, John knew he was not like everyone else. He felt a burning desire to be true to himself, to follow his own path. So he made a decision that would change his life forever. He decided to be unapologetically himself. This decision was not an easy one. It meant going against the grain, standing out from the crowd, and sometimes standing alone. But John was prepared to face the challenges that came his way. As he began to embrace his individuality, he faced a barrage of criticism and resistance. People doubted his choices, questioned his sanity, and even ridiculed his dreams, but John was undeterred. He knew the road to authenticity was rocky, but he was willing to face the bumps and bruises. Despite the odds, John persisted. He stayed true to his beliefs and his values, even when it was easier to give in. He faced every challenge head-on, using them as stepping stones to reach his goals. His authenticity began to shine through, and it was this authenticity that propelled him towards success. John's achievements were not ordinary. They were as extraordinary as his journey. He became a renowned author, a respected speaker, and a successful entrepreneur. But his most significant achievement was not the accolades or the wealth. It was the respect and admiration he earned for being genuine, for being himself. When asked about his success, John would simply smile and say, "I owe it all to being unapologetically me." His story was not about the glory, the fame, or the fortune. It was about the courage to be different, the strength to be true to oneself, and the tenacity to stand up for one's beliefs. John's journey was not easy, but it was worth it. He showed us that being true to oneself is not about being selfish or stubborn. It's about respecting one's own values and beliefs, about having the courage to follow one's own path, and about embracing one's uniqueness. John's story is a testament to the power of individuality and the courage to be unapologetically oneself. He showed us that even in a world that often pressures us to conform, it is possible and indeed crucial to stay true to who we are. His story is a reminder that our authenticity is our greatest asset, and that being unapologetically ourselves is the key to our success. John's story brings to light the importance of being unapologetically you. In a world that often demands conformity, it is not always easy to stand tall in your truth, to be authentically and unapologetically you. Yet this is the very essence of personal power, the foundation of genuine success. It's not about fitting into someone else's mold or meeting society's expectations. It's about embracing your uniqueness, your individuality, and your personal journey. Firstly, self-acceptance is paramount. It's about looking in the mirror and loving the person you see, flaws and all. When you can accept yourself as you are, without striving for an ideal that may not even be your own, you begin to live more authentically. You stop apologizing for your quirks, your passions, your dreams, and your failures. You understand that they are all integral parts of your story, your humanity. Self-acceptance is not about complacency, but rather about acknowledging your current state while also recognizing your potential for growth. It's about understanding that your worth is not determined by external factors, but is inherent and unshakable. Next, valuing your uniqueness is key. The world is a mosaic of different people, each with their own unique blend of talents, experiences, and perspectives. When you value your uniqueness, you contribute your distinct piece to this grand mosaic. You bring something to the table that no one else can. This is not about being different for the sake of being different, but about embracing the uniqueness that is inherently you. It's about understanding that your difference is your strength, your superpower. It's about honoring your unique voice and using it to make a difference in the world in your own special way. Lastly, authenticity offers a pathway to freedom and success. When you are unapologetically you, you free yourself from the shackles of expectation and pretense. You no longer need to play a role or wear a mask. You can simply be. This freedom is not just liberating, it's empowering. It allows you to align your actions with your values, to pursue your passions with conviction, and to live a life that is true to who you are. And when you are aligned in this way, success, however you may define it, becomes not just a possibility, but an inevitability. Indeed, authenticity is not a destination, but a journey, a continuous process of self-discovery, self-acceptance, and self-expression. It's a journey filled with moments of courage, vulnerability, and growth. And it's a journey that is uniquely yours. In conclusion, being unapologetically you is not about being perfect or fulfilling someone else's expectations. It's about being real, being true to yourself, and honoring your unique journey. It's about claiming your space in the world with courage and conviction, and living a life that is authentically and unapologetically yours. Indeed, the courage to be unapologetically you paves the way to genuine success. So what does it mean for you to be unapologetically yourself? This question, my friends, is not a casual one, it's a call to courage. Imagine a world where everyone is trying to fit into a mold, following a path that's been walked by thousands before them. It's comfortable, it's easy, and it's safe. But is it really you? Are you being true to who you are? Or are you simply merging into the crowd, losing your individuality? I invite you to pause for a moment and reflect. Reflect on your life, your choices, your dreams, and your fears. Think about the instances where you might have conformed to societal pressures, where you might have silenced your voice, suppressed your ideas, or dimmed your light just to blend in. Now imagine a different scenario. Imagine standing tall amidst the crowd, allowing your light to shine brightly, expressing your ideas boldly, and using your voice powerfully. It might seem daunting, it might even seem impossible. But remember, like our friend John, it's not only possible, but it's also deeply rewarding. Having the courage to be unapologetically yourself is not about being rebellious or defiant. It's about honoring your uniqueness, respecting your individuality, and valuing your authenticity. It's about making choices that resonate with your innermost self, even if they don't align with societal norms or expectations. It's about standing up for what you believe in, even if your belief is not popular. It's about pursuing your dreams, even if they seem out of reach. It's about expressing your thoughts and feelings, even if they're not shared by everyone. It's about being true to yourself, even when the world is trying to shape you into something else. This, my friends, is the call to courage, the call to step out of your comfort zone, to challenge the status quo, and to embrace your individuality. Remember, in a world where you can be anything, be unapologetically you. It is the bravest and most rewarding thing you can ever do.